Hello, so let's get started with the energy balance. Alright, so first we'll start with the law of physics, which is first law of thermodynamics in this case. Excuse me. So it states that delta E is equal to Q plus W. W is the work done on the system. Q is the heat added to the system, and the sign is a positive if heat is added to the system, and work done is positive if it is done on the system. Delta is the change in the total energy of the system. Delta is equal to Q plus W, and we can differentiate with respect to time and write as shown over here. So for a system, obviously, and now we can write in an integral form as d by dt of integral control volume rho a dv plus the convection term is equal to q net in plus w dot net in for the control volume. For a control volume, none. Obviously, your system and control volume coincident we are considering. Okay. So and what does this rate of work done consist of? It is due to shaft, due to pressure force, also due to viscous stresses. Okay, fine. So this is the differential rate of work done by pressure minus PdA n dot V. In this picture, you can see and we get it easily. And W dot pressure net in, that is the for the entire control volume, will be integral over the control surface of this minus P V dot NdA. Moving on. Okay, so over here, what is the small e? Actually, the small e is the specific energy. So small e is equal to kinetic energy per mass plus potential energy per mass plus internal energy per unit mass. Okay, that is understood. Rho is density, as you know. Moving on, we know that specific enthalpy is equal to specific internal energy plus P into V cap, specific volume, which can be written as shown, U cap plus P by rho. And therefore, we'll replace, of course, we know this is what E is. And what we do is the work done due to pressure, we can, over here, W dot pressure, which we'll substitute here, take it to the left-hand side. And this is what we'll get because this PV cap term will be there. So U cap plus PV cap will give us H cap, and therefore integral control surface rho into H cap plus V square by 2 plus GZ V dot NdA is the convection term. Transient term remains as such, U cap plus V square by 2 plus GZ. Okay, and then we have shaft and the rate of heat term over here. Shaft shaft will be there, but we are neglecting the viscous stresses rate of work done over here. Okay. Of course, if you want to simplify similar assumptions as we have seen before, like multiple inlets, outlets, total energy is uniform, the control volume, steady state. Okay, so this term will vanish. Changes in kinetic potential energies are negligible, so these terms will be go off. GZ V square by 2 GZ V square by 2 over here, and no shaft work also if we are assuming no shaft work, and then what we can say is q dot net in is equal to summation over number of outlets mi dot ha cap minus summation over the inlets mi dot ha cap. Okay, this is very simple energy balance equation which we most use for process calculations. Okay, so moving on, this is the actual energy balance and this is the simplification. Let's move on to the differential energy balance over here. Okay, so actually we can very easily understand this differential energy balance using just these three control volume diagrams over here of sides delta x, delta y, and delta z. So what is shown over here is the convective terms, that is net energy flowing out through the control surface of the control volume. So rho vx into, so if you remember, while applying that RTT, we used to have a quantity called small b, right? Small b is literally in this case. So that's it. Everything is same. Here energy is entering and here energy is leaving along the x direction. Similarly along y and z directions, and thus we can write down the net energy leaving the control surface of the control volume, and then divide by delta x, delta y, delta z as we normally do. Now similarly, this is for actually for the heat transfer, heat conduction. You can say this is Q, small q represents heat flux due to conduction. So Qx heat flux, just heat flux. Okay, Qx at x delta y delta z is represents the heat entering this particular phase at this particular coordinate and leaving along this x direction at the other phase, and similarly along other directions. And therefore here we can write the net heat added, because net heat added is positive. Okay, we can write down the net heat added to the control volume over here, and then divide by the volume of this control volume. And this is the work done due to pressure, or we can say the flow work at the inlet. If you see the work is done on the fluid, which is positive, and but at the outlet where the fluid is leaving, actually the fluid is doing work against the pressure force, so that's why it will be negative. It'll be negative in this case, and this is the direction of the direction of the velocity which is showing here. So PVX at x plus delta x delta y delta z. This quantity will actually be negative and this will be positive. Okay. And similarly along other directions. And therefore, now moving on, and we can write down the differential energy balance now. We divided by the control volume, and obviously we shrunk it to a point. And so LHS is something very familiar to us, right? Dou by dt of rho E, dou by dou x of rho Vxe, and so on. This is the convection term, transient term. It's just that we have a small e instead of Vx or 1 over here. And on the RHS, we have the heat transfer terms. So energy addition due to heat transfer. So heat conduction. So dou by dou x of qx, dou by dou of qi, dou by dou z of qz. Negative. Why negative? Because we know that sign convention is that here whatever enters is positive, whatever leaves negative. So it is as shown. And similarly for the pressure force, the energy or the work done by pressure force, net work done by pressure force on the fluid in the control volume. So the physical significance of each of these terms is given over here. LHS, we have time rate of change of total energy per unit volume within the control volume, and this is the net rate of flow of total energy out by convection through the control surface per unit volume. All of these are per unit volume. And RHS, we have a net rate of energy addition by heat conduction per unit volume. Net rate of work done. This is net rate of work done. Okay, P is pressure. Net rate of work done on fluid by pressure force per unit volume. Thank you, and we'll move on in the next lecture.